Hi, I'm RedX. I am going to be doing an analysis of Game 1 of NRG versus Paper X on Pearl. It was only Game 1 because if I were to do all of them, it would have been over a 6 hour long VOD because Game 1 itself was about 3.5 hours to go through, and I've cut it down as much as I can to essentially 2 hours of some of the most important stuff that I wanted to be saying about the entire game, even though it is 28 rounds long. Bit of background about myself. I am currently Ascendant 2 in Valorant. That is my peak rank. I used to play a lot in tournaments, but I haven't played that much recently. I got a lot of high placements, second in some university tournaments around my local area. But my main game of choice is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I've been playing that for many years, but I'm hoping that the analysis I've used for my own personal VOD reviewing will be very helpful in analyzing these games in Valorant. I don't know how it plays out. I actually don't remember a lot of the set. I just remember the one. Yep, see, Crashy flashes out. Oh, he's actually flashing out for a main control. That actually makes more sense. So you flash out a main control, have artist put, and then you can have artist push up. That does make sense. So then he saw nothing. So then artist can push all the way up here minimum because the bird basically clears all of this. Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. All of this should be cleared out. Bird sees nothing, and now Crashies goes to hold mid control, and he's actually going to dog it. To dog there is just to make sure that nothing's happening. You basically cleared out this, and then now you're going to clear out this. Which means that if that's all cleared out, they could be holding back, but that's very rare out of round 1 pistol. So you're going to have to... or you're going to just assume that they're all here. Which is also why... Or, okay, this is just the classic Astra smoke cross is going to drop right now. Yep. I have the volume, by the way. I'm just assuming a lot of these things based on what I hear. But yeah. And now they're all playing on site to hold their positions because they know that this is just a big B hit. Also keep in mind, PRX is a huge, I will fight this site and this is my site. They don't like defaulting that much. They're more of a commit to what they want, and they will beat you down this way. And then this is really strange. I don't know what Forsaken is doing all the way up here when his entire team is watching from back here, because this entire this line is fine. You're not gonna get peeked from here, but that doesn't mean they can't hold from here. Because where Forsaken's looking, they could peek from here, they could peek from there, they could peek out right now. And it is a bit risky because if he hasn't shown anything yet, but NRG know that someone's running up. So you gotta hold, if you hold a bit more for Victor, then you can see the push out. And you can see that he's by himself, and also that means that Som can now push out and counteract you. Let's see what happens. They put up the wall, and now they back off. Yep, now they're actually retreating. Trying to regain mid control, but... Actually... What is Artist doing? Hang on, I need to go back. Because this is... After all of this, he retreats... The dog sees nothing, but you've already cleared this area. You can at least hold this angle right here. Him retreating all the way is basically saying, or basically assuming that it's going to be a full hit onto B, which I guess is a read. I just don't understand why you have to full rotate already, because they haven't actually committed anything. Unless you're just doing it based on the fact that you know it's PRX, which I guess I can get that. But now you've lost all of this control that you originally had, which is very rough. Because you only knew that you knew 3 maybe were there, no, or 4, but there was always that 1 missing, and you don't know where that 1 missing was because you didn't get him with a dog, you didn't get him with here, and you didn't see him at all. So he could still be around. He could have held here and then walked up here while you were walking away, and it's very scary now. But I think the big thing is that Forsaken saw Killjoy set up. And that's probably why they said, guys, we can't go here yet. So now, dogging up mid. That. Crashy's holding this is fine. I think at this point in time, you just gotta play, give up A. Like, you've already given up so much area that you can just kind of go here and watch this for Crashies instead of having him go back and forth. Because of that, he had to give it up, and now he's re-clearing it. But he just saw one and backed off. He got a good timing to avoid Forsaken to see him or to catch him, and then he was able to get out. Now you know the fight is coming mid. Hang on. I'm gonna say I don't know what this is. It's like holding for the B push out, but actually no, it's two of them, right? Oh, I think they're just stacked on top of each other. That's why I can't see it very well. Never mind, that's fine. Yeah, they're stacked on top of each other. That's my bad. Yeah, so they pushed in. They expended dash. That's big. That means you don't have it for sight anymore. And now dash is gone. You have no more, like, sight pushing. Like, you have no more sight pushing to, clear this area, but they're expecting Jing. I guess I have to be here. They're expecting Jing to be able to go this way and flash that because it looks like right now Devi is holding the flank. Wow. No one's watching it. They actually just straight up give up this entire area and assume that Crashies isn't just not going to push it because they saw him. I can't tell if this is like a hard read on how NRG play or if this is just like... It doesn't matter. They're not going to do that. He's not going to risk anything like that. Which also makes sense. But now, how do you get in? Okay, actually I know who wins the round, so it's like easy for me to say. This is kind of rough. They doubled up on the Harbor and the Viper wall. Yeah, they dropped one already. But they're fighting it? I don't know if I like the fight there. It's like, you already lost. Or you already, like, you went for this trade for some reason. Where you know that there's 3 in this hallway. Oh, fuck. Like, I don't understand the point of pushing this when you have a full setup hold where KJ bot is up here, you have Psalm here, and then you have FNS being able to coordinate this entire line. Why do you have to push this into the 3-man? Because you know there's at least 2. Do you know there's at least 2? You only know there's 1. Maybe that's why. But there's so much noise because they've been running up. So that, like, they were running up. Why do you want to push that side as opposed to long? Instead, I think it's because FNS was probably in a really bad position. If you're in this spot, like he was, oops, whoa. Because he was already pushed up, he didn't want to reposition here. He didn't want to reposition into this spot back here because it's too risky from both this angle and this angle, especially because only the Killjoy turret is watching this angle. So you have to actually go for a fight. They don't have to go for a fight, but it's like safer to go for the fight there. Anyways, so they go in for the fight, and then Crashies does a good flash. Okay, hang on, let's go for the fight. Honestly, the shots kind of don't matter to me, because in reality, if you're like, it should be traded. Everything is kind of getting traded. So someone kills him. Forsaken kills Psalm actually. and then FNS kills Devi and then gets traded, and then really fast flash while Jing is trying to reload. Bad reload, by the way. Like, hang on. It doesn't work very well. Bad reload. He's at 7 bullets. I think you gotta hold that because you don't know what else they're gonna do. They already double pushed you. Like, you kind of expect another one, and because of that, he can't turn it. He's stuck reloading, and then Forsaken dies for it. But gets traded fast by Jing. But like, because he did the reload, he's actually in a really bad spot that he can't get that he can't continue on. And now they're pushing on the site 2v2, but Artist is back here, which is actually fine. Oh, Victor actually gets that. Oh, we got it with the turret. The turret's actually still shooting them. They never dealt with the turret. Wait, what? Hang on. Who died to the turret? Because there's 3 here. Yeah. They fight. Oh, right. So they double push back site now. And then... Okay, I see. Hang on, what is Jing looking at? Okay, he's probably staring down this line, trying to make sure he doesn't get pushed out from there. Yeah, he's staring at that line. Meanwhile, CGRS is peeking it. CGRS peeks that and tries to jump peek it with a classic. Doesn't get it. And then that's when Jing comes back around. This is kind of an aim. I'm not gonna lie. The first one was fine, but doing the second one, this one right here, that was bad. Jing is not in a spot to trade that. And Jing is, and yeah, see, he's just catching up now. CGRS like forcing the fight there is very much not necessary, because you just wait for Jing to come over here, and then like, you know that he's stuck back here. There's no way he can make it all the way over here in time unless he starts running, in which you'll hear that. So then you want to force him to stay in this spot, like back here. Like, yeah, I want to say a bit back in that area. Like, keep him occupied. I guess that was the idea of doing the jump peaks, to keep him occupied. But there's a lot less committal ways to do that. And then Jing ends up having to force push that after, like, you know, his teammate's already dead. And now, yep, Artist holds this line of sight. Oh, whoops. Artist holds this line of sight, and then meanwhile you see Victor going around for the flank. And then does Artist get the kill? The Artist dashes away. Kips his. You just got here. Oh, what a happy face. What a great face. Molly's, but then he's gonna get pushed from the back. Yeah. It's like a lot of small things that happened. And then they switch it up. They got the read. They think it's an A hit. The B hit did not work. So let's go A instead. 5-man, nothing mid. 3-man A read. Very good from FNS to call that as like a, or I don't know who called that. Maybe in the back room, like, if you win round 1, do this, like, go to the opposite site and they're gonna 5-stack hit it. Which makes sense. Leave Victor alone over here. Does he have a setup? I don't know if he has. Yeah, he's doing a setup. There's still 5 seconds left, and then Wall blocks off that area. Get your eco frags, guys. They 5-man pushed your A push. Get your eco frags. Boom, he's dead. I mean, not much to say, but okay. Never mind. NRG is fine, or FNS is fine. They just got eagle frags. There's nothing much about this round, as I thought. But now is when it gets curious. And yet again, no, what's it called? There, no mid control. I don't like it, but that's just how they play. Meanwhile, these 3-stack B, they're basically flip-flopping each side right now, saying like you lose one side, we'll go to the other side to match your your other side, and it's working. They have a read, but then the issue this time is they were like, we're not 100% certain, so they have the Killjoy set up on A with the Viper to like be just an extra precaution. The thing is, there's no pre-preparation from anything for Paper X side except for Mind Freak. Mind Freak is the only one that actually has like any pre-prep happening, because they just have full-on like, let's just barrel you down comp. Well, okay, I don't know CGRS, but you should put a turret back here-ish to like watch the flank. But you gotta get B main first for that to work. You see the smoke? And it's brought back. Oh, it didn't get brought back. Art is actually, I guess not. It's a Spectre. I don't really blame him. It's just, actually, I can't blame him. Why are you taking this angle of the fight if you're gonna have a Spectre and you know they have Vandals already? Because like the Flash sees them and then he pushes up still. I guess he's expecting them to back off, but he doesn't. He goes forward, which isn't a great idea. Because you're essentially having, alright, here's our duelist with a Spectre. He doesn't have a Vandal or anything. We have barely any support, because the support they just did was a single flash that already popped. You still gotta pull it out again for Crashies to re-push this. But then he doesn't, or he can't do it in time. So now, Artist dies here because he took a fight with a Spectre against like 5 Vandals. And now Crashy's in no man's land and stuck. Oops. He's stuck in no man's land over here. What the hell? Psalm got a kill? Dude, Psalm is actually Jesus. I want to see Psalm's point of view to get that kill, but I don't really have it. But Crashies is essentially stuck on an island here. Psalm getting that kill is really good for the round, because it actually like gives them a chance in it. This 5-van hit, if that didn't happen, was probably just gonna crush them. So then, the issue now is, yep, you gotta get them out somehow. Ooh. I don't understand how it's actually working. Because they flash one side. I guess they expect Crashies to push the right side. But then he jukes them out. Pushes the left side with a stinger. Gets one. And then he gets traded out. But then the wall comes up. And now Psalm is essentially stuck. He has to back out unless he really wants to go for a trade. But the fact that he already got 3 is actually really good. Or sorry, you got 2 on either side. Like, you traded 1 for 1 body on a save round, or on a half buy round. I don't even know what a half buy is. It's probably a... It's a bonus. That's right. Yep. And they also burned the Phoenix ulti for that. That's really good. The issue now, I actually want to see something else. So, the round started like at 137. You know that there are people here and there are people coming. You don't know if you are on A side. You don't know if it's a full commit or not, which is fine. You just stay there, chill, wait for more intel. This is the intel. Artist is fighting 2 people, and then that's like, okay, rotate. What the hell? What are you standing around there for? FNS should be the one rotating, first of all, not Victor. But they're waiting. I don't get what the wait is for. If they were if one is waiting, that makes sense. Like, you've heard maybe 5, you don't know. Most likely it could be a 4 or 1 lurk. But also, it is a full send, or it is a Paper X, And 2, it is a what's the word for it? It is a buy round for them and a save round for you. They don't want to give up a gun to you. I don't think there's any reason for FNS to stay here. Or, like, for that long. Because that was already, like, what? 135. When's the next time he starts moving? 6 seconds. And if in 6 seconds... Let's see how far he gets in 6 seconds. So 129 to 123. He's all the way from here to here. Imagine if from 123, he could have been from here to here already. If he left on the first contact and left Victor by himself. And this is all fine. Like, they just realized it's a full hit. So they're meeting up here. But they could have held this together. They could have had one peek off contact of this. The issue with that is, or like the issue with that entire thing being planned, is that when that happens, if because it was the Phoenix ulti, that's when it gets scary. Which is why they just dip and say goodbye. I'm out. But now they have to retake. Like, FNS could have been here helping support Psalm. He could have been, like, through here already, and then at a better angle to flank. There's a lot of different spots it could have been at. And obviously it's, like, really hard to do in the moment. I'm not going to say it's easy. But it's, like, those 6 seconds could have, like, in that area, could have been really big. And now they have to do a 3v3 retake. The question is, do you... Victor flanking to get the guns makes sense. But then, I think you have to be more than just one. I think you actually have to, like... I think all of them have to group together and then push this. One of them's probably going to die, but then hopefully trade out Devi. But you just... It's all question mark. I already know this because I can see what they're doing. It makes sense. Just keep it chill. Alright, where does the harbor wall go? Okay, didn't see anything with the flank. Oh, with the flash, so now... Also, they crossed into this... into backside with the wall. I don't think it's great. I think it's okay. Because you essentially have... these two back here. One can kind of watch it, but then you're leaving Devi on his lonesome. If, for example, they did what I said, and they 3-man flanked to get the guns, then Devi is fucked. All Sam had to do was do a wall like this, from, it should be long enough, but do a wall like that, and then they're stuck backside. They have double molly still. Or he just used one here, but they would have had double molly there. They also could have retake, because this is the retake wall. They could have put up the wall, and then fought this main area, and then used the harbor wall like that. And I think you still have Cove. Yeah, you still have Cove. There's a lot of the things they could do. I think that's a really good molly, though. Yeah. And then, does he get the kill? He doesn't. It's like... in my head, FNS could have been clearing mid by this point in time, by like 120, whatever I said it was. 123. He could have already had mid cleared. Him and Artist could have joined up, started pushing flank. Sam could have been alone here. He could have joined them too. It's a fast... mid to flank is fast. Here's a retake wall. Like, this has been put here for a reason. and it felt like it was unusable because of how they pushed onto site. I don't think you can have solo flank if you, he has a bulldog, so it's not that bad, but if you don't have rifles, or if you don't have like a Vandal or Phantom, this angle is a lot harder to, or sorry, I should do it the other way. This angle is a lot harder to fight, because you gotta clear everything while also preparing for a fight, and they one-shot dig you. It's too hard, I think. You gotta go from the other way around. You gotta join together to push that. This molly is really good, because it flushes them out. But then they're disjointed already. Som is forcing the cove. Som is forcing the cove default. Is forcing the cove defuse, while Victor is not even close to even getting a gun yet. And then Finesse pushes out. I mean, they could push out from this, so you're already worried about that. But I think forcing the fight here is kind of bad, because then Som is left on his lonesome. If you at least hold like this area like this way, first of all, they were disjointed. That was one of the issues. But actually, all three of them were just very disjointed. On the other hand, I actually also just don't agree with what Paper X did with the double backside into Divide being by himself. I think it's just too risky, but it worked out. Because like, imagine that happened with all three of them pushing here, and then this is walled off because FNS has that, and then Som re-walls that, and then coves this. You're just fucked. I don't. In the 3v3 scenario, it's so hard to get around that. And then after that, he just kind of dies here. Default, this is just their default wall. I don't disagree. I think, I don't remember when this was. It could have been around the time it was, unblockable by orb. Which is very interesting. Finally getting some mid control. I'm expecting a push, or sorry, a hold this line, get this area into having KJ hold that, and then rotating off to support mid, while Mind Freak just kind of chills and makes sure that everyone's in a position to get traded, which is already not happening, by the way. Interesting. So I think this is the same thing as earlier. This is the wall they did on the second round, where they just flawless them, because this wall basically just cuts off, it gets them control of all this. But you can already see Jing is preparing a flash, and there's already a suck here. It's very rough. I think Crashy's already playing anti-flash. Attacker or defender? I think I prefer attacking. Personally, I'm a smokes. I think attacking with smokes, I get to open up the map however I want and like see what the other guys are doing. When I'm playing defense, it's very much like I want to do that, but then as soon as like if I'm forced into a situation where they just fast hit, I'm prepared for it, but it's like there's so much less I can do to manipulate the map after that. It's just like, all right, how do I approach the next 20 seconds? Yeah. How about you? All right, hang on. I gotta. So yeah, so they already prepped this, so that was already a thing that was coming. Oh, that's what happened. I did not see that. They counteract flashes. Yeah. Crashes his turn, which is fine. They already know the timing where they can't actually get pushed out. They can't be up here yet, which is huge, because that's why Crash was able to run backwards through that. This suck is actually big, but Crashes got through it. And then that molly isn't actually doing much, but it does force them to fight. It's the main thing. Meanwhile, they actually have no mid control here, and they were just gonna say we have to fight. Oh. Well, it's just Crashy's being better. That's gunfights are like. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait, hang on. So there's a suck there, and then there's a molly lineup from CGRS. That's actually crazy. Also, Crashy's is like, what's it called? Benefit in this fight more. He's already turned. He has to, because he's waiting for the flash, and then he's expecting a second flash. Because he's expecting FNS to be able to hold his back, which is not FNS's fault for being pushed back. It's he's getting UT'd out. But that's crazy that back here is a molly lineup for this entire setup. And then also Jing is forced to push the harbor wall, which means you're already slowed. So then it's hard to get this fight in the first place. As you can, he just whiffs. It's just hard. But then, damn, that's actually crazy. And then, but you've already lost A main control at this point in time. You already, like, if you're Paper X, you're thinking, I have to just get out. Jing has, it's not an overpush. Because this is their set plan. Their set plan was to force the 1v1, and then have Jing win that. And Jing just didn't win. Because they actually did get a kill in return. But it wasn't from anything else, it was just from Yuto. And it was the support Yuto, which is what it's supposed to do, but it didn't support enough to give Jing the kill. Because Crashy's basically double outplayed with the, or not double outplayed, but like out strategied by just not, by having his back turned to the 2 flashes. Like, he knew the second one was coming, that's why he didn't turn yet. Which is really smart. But then, in this kind of scenario, if you're PRX, you think, A, this is impossible to push through right now. We have to at least give it, like, 10, 15 seconds before we can even try to contest this area. But you are by yourself. You're actually by yourself. You had to go all the way back to get the spike, because they put it on for a default scenario, where they want to, they don't know where they're actually hitting it, they just want to see if they can get anything off first. It's just also, this is the first default round. Every other round has just been hit. And you have to be scared of a lot of angles. Like, if they saw this, then what about B? There's a good chance that, it didn't happen, but there's a good chance that if you were to hit A that hard, because every time they just full committed or, like, not immediately backed off, they would stay for a bit, and then back off. Then that means this whole area is like, uh-oh, we don't know what the fuck is happening there. The only thing you have control of right now is this area. Well, actually, sorry, let me rephrase that. This area. Yeah, this area right here. Not even the alarm bot. The alarm bot is controlling that. But you can, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can peek out this far and have this line of sight. Actually, I'm pretty sure you can peek out here and have this line of sight. But you just can't trip, but without tripping the alarm bot. But once you trip the alarm bot, like, you have to get through this. So now, we're just holding the default. This is by the time he saw the trip, probably. So he's holding back behind it. And they're all saying, let's group around this and then fast push through it, or smoke and then push through it. That's what Paper X are probably thinking right here. Which is why they alarm bot back here. Watch the flank of this. And then they're having, I don't know if they're going to have him work, but they want to have him seen. Because now it's baiting them to push in more. Because it's like, just one. We already cleared this entire area. Oh. Actually, I'm wrong. It was purely just to, like, Device actually is just screwed here, actually. Because at this point in time, he has to be getting out, actually. They already seen him from the dog. And he's just expecting to have the gunfight. Because he wants to hold this area. But if you do that, then this is gonna happen, where first of all they smoked it off and then they left it. They smoked off the they smoked off the alarm bot and then pushed through. So now they actually have no idea they're getting flanked. Wait, no, you have to know they're getting flanked. You have to know you're getting flanked because this entire area was open the entire time. And this was essentially just a wild way of just getting this area too at the same time. Because you could have just gone through here the entire time and just cleared this normally. But Forsaken is so far ahead of the entire team. And this was... It's not a bait. But actually it changes a lot of things because him getting seen here means that you want to have both of these guys push up. That's actually a lot smarter because you're forcing these two to get forced to go, and then even if Divide dies, hopefully he can get traded, or like it's a trade. But then you're forcing the two people out, and most likely one's on B, and you just cleared out mid. Most likely they're both on B. So then that means Forsaken has this free entry into site, and now these two are stuck main. It's fine. And now they have to retake it. But Forsaken has such a forward position with Mind Freak. And then Artist, by the way, by himself. Untradeable position. Yeah. Untradeable. Like, Victor is so far away. Mind Freak actually... it's tradable. It's not great, but it is tradable. But it's just you put backside. You plant backside. Where do you plant? Where's the bomb? Why is it not on the map? Okay, well either way, I'm assuming it's planted backside, and then they really want to win this round, which makes sense. So they harbor ulti, but then Victor has to win this fight, and he loses it. But also, it's like you can see the ping is here. Like you can see on the map that there's a ping right there. That ping is like... That's also true. But you can see right there the ping. It was it's because that's where Artist died. Like right here. Artist died from this angle. And then boop, dead. Completely dies there. So then you see, okay, he could reposition, but this is where he was seen last. You can see the ping right there. And then repositioned, and then like he's hang on. So from here, he clears this. All right, nothing. I gotta clear close now. He didn't slice the pie properly, because then his crosshair's here, and he's getting peeked from here. Bye bye. Boom, dead. Meanwhile, this whole fight A is happening. Psalm is just being better. Dude, CGR's got 2 kills this round using Util. That's actually crazy. But you do know that Mind Freak is over here. You just don't know where CGRS is. Had to pop the pull. Where did the Cove get used, actually? That's my question. Wow. I should, Brandon. I should get paid to do this. But yeah, that was just fully unlucky. He just got sprayed down. He got pinged on the map because it's like, this is where the bomb is, guys. And then he just stood too close to the bomb. Yeah, this is all the pre-warm-up. Yeah, it was just a complete spray through. That's actually a crazy shot from Psalm. And then, dude, Psalm not calming this is kind of an int. Like, hey, by the way, Crashies, I know you're low. Don't peek here. There's a turret right here. And Crashies just died to the turret. Dude, if Crashies didn't die to the turret, that would have been so much better. But that's just like a calm issue. While here, play B. Makes sense. And then Evanis is going to do his one-way setup here. Triple A. I think at this point in time, you've already shown how often you're pushing. you're constantly going for aggressive plays, A, B, stacking B, and you know Paper X. Why are you trying to fight their game? And I think that's like the main thing that happened in this entire set, where it's like you're trying to play their game, which obviously like it's hard to not play their game. To put in Smash terms, it's effectively like playing some guy that it's like playing Braden for people that are like that know him. If you play Shen, it's basically like, all right, you know his game plan, but it's so tough to deal with because it's just fucking in your face. And he's just forcing you to decide every single thing super fast. And if you decide wrong, he will kill you for it. And sometimes he's wrong too, but like, he goes hard, and it's fast, and it's like, fight me, do it. It's very similar to what Paper X does, where it's like, fight me, do it. And they're gonna do it. Well, actually, they got the guess wrong this time, but they're trying to do it. And then they quit that, put up the wall. Yeah, this is already really fast. Oh, I've actually never seen that, but you can't do that anymore. Yep. Like, it's already a 5-man. They've already learned from their initial mistakes, which is good. But it's like, oh, you got that. The body shot, but still. This is interesting because, first of all, hat by, very shitty, but they double smoke this and they don't even worry about this angle right here. Like, if you're gonna be pushing up here, which is fine, like if you're on a huge economical advantage, you can push up there. But Forsaken can die right here if someone's standing right there, or right here. Oh. Artist is going crazy. How did he even get there? Okay, so that's what happened this round. So, no updrafts, no dash anymore. He has no util except for his ult. So Forsaken is literally just, I'm going to shoot you and win. Meanwhile, Artist probably popped knives already, or he's had them popped for a while. Yep, Crashy's dead. Yeah, Crashy's the one actually holding elbow, so after he dies, they're like, alright, shit guys, we gotta deal with elbow now. Victor getting Jing is huge. It doesn't matter, he dies there. He got the kill, he traded out, and then now Forsaken can't deal with Artist. Som is attracting a lot of attention, but then Artist is over here just completely obliterating them. This harbor wall actually really helped too, or the whatever that's called. This helps a lot too. Oh, this helps a lot too. Gets that kill, and then gets the kill backside. There's all gun duels, and then Som. Yeah, see, Som kills Forsaken. Not from the same angle I thought it was, but. Like, hang on. By this point in time, obviously it makes sense why they didn't smoke it. But I think if they actually smoked this right here, so if they smoke right here instead and then do this one plus the one-way, then you actually get more out of it. Because, you don't know what's actually happening here. This entire area over here could be just... There could be like one or two there, and now you're having Forsaken push this into getting peeked to here and here and here. There's a lot of angles that he can't get peeked from, but it's okay if you don't want to do that. If you don't want to smoke that, because you think that hey, device or not device, CGRS is going to be in this area right here to catch them, but he isn't. So then now you split focus. And then imagine this kill happens, and then Som is right there. You see Artist jump up, whatever. You see Som over here. He'd still be visible. He's not spraying through smoke anymore. He's just spraying. He's just trying to shoot you. He could get killed by Forsaken right now if this wasn't the smoke and this was the other smoke. But now Sam is completely safe. And then now he has full control of just pushing out, and then boop, you're dead. You don't know when he's pushing out. It's obviously, I think I actually do like doing these two smokes a lot too, but it's like for the push they're doing, I don't think it's what they wanted. And then I don't know what happens at the end here, but I'm assuming because this is a eco round win for NRG. I'm just assuming he gets dinked by Artist. What happens? Oh, there he is. Yeah. Oh, there's both of them. They found him. Get to your thing. Yep. Sam shoots it. Yep. High low, impossible to kill that. Like they have a high low setup. They know where he is. He's super stuck. You can't do anything about that. Huge thrifty. Huge thrifty. Watch. I want to watch. Okay. So this is Forsaken's perspective. Kills Crashies, and then I think these are just nice shots. But then that's the issue. Well, I want to see Artist's shots. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Artist gets that. That was a huge one. That's huge. Yeah. See, he just pushes out. Gets the right timing, but it's just so hard. Yep. Sam gets the kill? I thought Artist got the kill. Dude, Sam is crazy, man. Sam is unironically, like, one of them. Like, why is he not playing on a team, dude? Big setup. How long have I been streaming for? It's been an hour and 20 minutes. I've been doing this for probably an hour. The Silva stuff did not take long. Oh, anyways. It's been like an hour, and I'm only on round 6. I'll try to speed it up and not like analyze every little thing. But this is the first time that NRG has tried having mid control, or sorry, lobby control. Is that what it's called? This area right here, I forgot what it's called off the top of my head. But this is the first time they fought for that. The orb is probably here because FNS does that every round. He's set up in this spot here. Solo and then duo. This is probably to scare off anyone that's approaching A because this wall has fucked them a lot. And that's really smart because rechargeable, it'll be back in like 30 seconds. You have the ability to have it for the next hit and you can use it on the initial rounds, which is really good. It's just a question of how does Artist do in the spot? You've never seen it before, and as Paper X, this has been empty every single round. That's not true. There was the first round that Crashies sent the bird through, but they didn't push it anyways. So how do you deal with that? Also, this bird cleared everything. Nothing in this area. This is scary because last time I saw him molly like that, he killed someone with it. Where does it go? Really? There? I don't really see the point in doing that, though. I understand for like eventually, like how that's helpful, but like I don't see how that's helpful for this specific hit. Except for, I mean, you cost your $200 to force the wall up because like you see that you're like, I gotta get out. Or maybe it's put there for future, but FNS is just playing there, which is just unlucky. It does get intel though that someone is playing there, because only someone that is playing in this area would clear that out, or like someone would have to walk here to clear that out. Which is an interesting way of getting intel. I don't know if that's a great idea. Interesting. Anyways, so this wall is here. Artist is kind of jiggling that. Sam. I was rather they didn't put Sam into a better position because they knew that A lobby is kind of clear. You could have been playing here already, but it makes sense to also just like you don't have to play too far up. They really like the double orb there. Yep, so there's entry into site. That setup did nothing. Huh? Hang on. Interesting. But now they're stuck because of the Killjoy ult here. Oh, they're Venn diagramming it. Mindfreak is holding the flank. I think... This is kind of an int if you're not careful. Mindfreak pushing up this far up is just asking to get shot. Because they were all the way up here. They were all the way up here. If Artist, instead of going through here, decided to push through here instead and hold this area, because this alarm bot is watching the flank for the push, but it's not holding it for the hold, because then this ulti comes in right now, or now, whatever, soon, and then if Artist is all the way up here already, watching the flank, because you know that you've already come to your team, hey, I'm going to ult this, they're going to be forced off site, watch their push out. So then you can have someone watching you can already have someone on the flank. Like, you don't have to worry about that. You can just hold it because you know this ult is coming. And then they're like, okay, the counter ulted. That's fine. That means everyone has to clear sight. But then that also means that Artist could have been anywhere here already. Like, it's so scary to push up as far as he did. But he's lucky that he didn't get killed there. And then he's they're going for the re-hit. Someone's just being careful, but it's kind of rough. They do a single smoke up there instead. That's interesting. I have no idea what the fuel efficiency is right now. Maybe this is able to come up, maybe it isn't. But Jing takes out Victor, and then Crashes trades it. Bad push, but it happens. I'm just like behind the wall. I think they tapped the bomb. Yeah, they tapped the bomb. Trying to force people out. Which actually did get, what was it, FNS to push out. Forsaken snipes him. And Artist isn't able to trade it. Wait, hang on, do they? And so, there's no jet dash. So, it gets tapped. Gets the kill. Oh, no, he did trade it. Never mind, I'm dying. So, yeah, so Forsaken dies there. At this point in time, I think you just gotta let the plan happen. Because you have no more smokes to cover this yet. Everything's coming up, but he's not there yet. He's way over here. So you have to wait for the retake at that point in time. But then I'm assuming that our Artist pushed up. But he had dash active, so it makes sense to be able to get out. I think Crashies can't go for it here. That's crazy that it worked out for them. That's so risky. Because... I think if... No, actually, no. That smoke actually was the saving grace. Since Artist did have a smoke, he was actually able to trade that, and then, I forget who was over there, just attracted all the attention. Crashies just attracted the attention. But I think if Crashies dies there, that's actually such a bad spot. Like... Hypothetically, Crashies dies here. If Crashies dies there, then they're not scared of this angle anymore. Then, even if that happens, it's a 2v1. It's a 2v1's position, and then... Oh, Song! Dude! Why is he not on the team? Yeah, now you can see that, like, no more pushing up. They're just gonna probably do this wall again. Yep, do the same wall. This is very default. Get all the intel about this area. No one can push up through there. But then, that's it. You hold it. You hold this wall. You don't push up through it. Oh, that makes sense, though. because they were pushing that. They were pushing this area into getting this control. So Artist is now like in a really shit spot. This still makes no sense to me because it happened so early in the round. No one was pushing this area, and yeah, I don't know. But A main is theirs. They have to back off though to help Artist. Artist is in such a bad spot. But Artist, yep, hide and link. The dog clears that out. But now, where do you go as PRX? You have all of lobby and mid control, but you don't have B link, and like this cave area is like kind of sketchy still. So how do you get through this? Do you just say fuck it, hit A? My assumption, fuck it, hit A, smoke here, smoke there, and then just pray that CGRS does some work up there. Because, like, you just have no A main presence. Oh, yeah, they have Phoenix Wall. I always forget the Phoenix Wall exists. That's actually my bad. But, yep. Yep. I think CGRS has to take a faster position. Because at this point in time, they're like, hey guys, we gotta get A main control. There's two fuckers sitting over here. There's somewhere in A main. So then, as soon as this starts going, CGRS goes up, and then they just get 3 and mow them down. I think putting the turret down was the issue, because you wanted to peek that, but if you didn't put that down, then that wouldn't have attracted any attention over here when that push was happening. Or, actually no. It's hard to say. Okay, well. Crashy's fucked it. Crashy's fucked it. This round is winnable now. Dude, Crashy's fucked that so bad. Yeah, put the wall down, divide the site in half. They hear the plant. Yep, they hold that, but now it's a 1v1. Dude, Crashy's fucked it so bad. Yeah, that all went wrong. Look, they had 3 here. What are you doing, man? Like, you hold your positions? Like, you know, yeah. Okay, first of all, the turret wasn't int. Putting this turret, okay, hang on. Putting this turret down is just like asking for attention to be drawn. But that's usually fine. Because, like, oh shit, someone's here. I gotta be worried about that now, too. But then, there's so much noise coming from here, that's gotta be your main source. That's gonna be main focus. Because you're in such a good spot to trade out Crashies. This guy is in no position to kill anyone here. So then, these two are holding a really good like trading positions. Meanwhile, CGRS can't do anything. So then, he's flashed, but then, oh, he did a half clear. You did a bad. He did a bad here. The moment that he realized he fucked up. Boom. He looks him in the eyes. He's staring him down right away. And then says, bye. Looks away. And then flicks back, says, oh shit, he's there. And then dies to Psalm, I think. Oh no, he gets killed by Crashies. Because Psalm over here is focusing on whoever this guy is. Yep, so Crashies dies there, Psalm dies there. Artist lost the fight to Devi a bit before that. Which is, hang on, I want to see. Yeah, so it happened there, so he's like the last in. Maybe Artist just didn't expect a third one to come from there. It's a bit hard, it makes a bit of sense. That's not like, you got stingered, it happens. But, dude, they had such a good position as PRX here. Then Forsaken fucks up that. Doesn't get the kill, and then the cross here is so good. And then, dude, Psalm is just on fire. Just mowed them down. Then, uh-oh. Well, there's one more. You know he's there. You heard the turret place down. You know he has to be there, otherwise he's leaving. So, there's only 2 options. He's either there, or he's left. So, you assume he's going to be there, so that's why you clear it. Okay, the wall makes sense so that you isolate it as a 1v1, but then Rutro, you die. You can't wait to be pushed, but like, obviously you can't wait to be pushed in that position, but I think Psalm here messed up. He pushed alone with 10 health, and then also he pushed alone and the turret is still there. Like, I think he knows that. He pushed alone with 10 health. If he doesn't even, like, if he misses the shot by a little bit and CGR misses, the turret's probably gonna kill you there. But it's like, they were just not in the right timing to trade it. I think, like, I understand why you do the wall here, but because you do this wall, because you do that wall, you're not in a position to watch out for crashies, and he gets dinked a bit, but he doesn't die. But Psalm doesn't, like, he's just thinking, my friend's getting shot, I gotta help him, and then dies for it, and then crashes his that, and then now it's a 2v2. Astro walls up, and then you saw the rest. It's just like, okay. Oh, interesting. There's actually a Molly lineup that goes, very similar to the other, to the Molly that killed FNS over here with the suck, but it's pushing that stop, and it's expecting the fight there. Unfortunately, he's wrong, but then because he's wrong, he actually makes his teammate unable to, or he makes his team unable to take control of A afterwards, which isn't the worst. But I think you want to get control here at this point in time. You put Crashies here, Dog up here, get all of this control, and then have Artist push up with it, and then you now have a huge entry into their spawn. So you can now flank them really easily. But now, they've spent all this time, not all this time, but they spent a lot of, like, resources and stuff to get this positioning down, and they can kind of get nothing out of it. Yeah, now they have the Dog to clear out mid. They did see the turret, though, which is good. But that's all you really get. You get control of this, but they're already about to hit the site. Alright, what happens? I'm assuming the wall's up, which is why they're not pushing in yet. Ooh, Harbor ulti immediately. FNS does a great job of getting that, because this Harbor ult's going to push them off. And now they have mid control. Yep, Artist gets the kill there. Guys, I think this is taking too long. I'm most likely just gonna do the one game. I don't even know if I have time to do both this and the Chi-Chu game. Jump peaks. Yeah, it's just like, it's a 3v5. They have so much control over B, and then Artist is over here already basically holding A main by himself. Like, even if you get traded out at that point in time, it's a 4v2 and they get A site. That's not the worst. And they're still wasting resources around here. Yep, gets that. Jing gets spotted, but it's okay. And this is the thing. Yep. That was really smart. So this is the thing. You're way by yourself here. And you've just spotted Jing here, and you just heard the Sky Flash. Well, 1+1 away, so 1's by himself. Let's kill the 1 by himself. Mind Freak is just so fucked, because he just killed the turret. You know he's still around B main, so you just swarm him, and now you're dead. It's so free. And now it's 4v2 no matter what. If they push A main, then Artist, even if he doesn't get one, it's still 4v2. If he gets one, 4v1. Or, yeah. It's such a doomed round after, like... After the initial hit, they had no plan afterwards. And NRG just held their ground and forced them to just approach badly. Also, Crashy's fucked his flash again. Yep, timeout PRX. Makes sense. After that last round, it felt kind of clear that they had no idea what to do after that point. So I was like, how do you remedy that? And most likely, round 9, NRG won, and then, yeah, after that, it's reversed it. This wall is just gonna happen every time. This is a new setup to hold this area. I forget what it's called. Art, whatever. I think holding art is, like, other than the site hits, this is the only area they've actually, like, tried to go through art. And then even when they didn't go through art and go through here instead, they went through here. Like, they went through there instead. So it's very much, this is a very contentious point, and you've already shown so much presence here every round. It's been like 3 or 4 rounds of constantly doing the same default of this wall, flash through, and then hold it, or fight it. I think as NRG, at this point in time, you need to show something else, and 2, show that, show something else, and 2, like, make PaperX think that they have to, like, worry about other setups. Like, that's the main reason you want to have a different setup there. Or those are 2 main reasons to do that. Which is what they're doing. And then, as PaperX, I don't think you ever put the smoke down unless they're doing that same combo, which they are. Which means that, and the FNS is having flashbacks right now. Like, guys, I didn't play 1 round because of this. We can't do anything about it. Yep. But they didn't suck it. That's interesting. They didn't suck it. They decided to just have the Molly land and scare them. And they took it. And then forced ulti out on the save round, which is actually good. They burned the Viper ulti on a eco round. Helps a lot. And now they back off. But by this point in time, it's really scary because you see this harbor wall and you're like, damn, they could be anywhere. Oh, I just really didn't see that, but like, they could be anywhere here. So as PaperX, you have to slowly clear everything, watch every flank. This entire area is scary. You can't push that. So they have to push as a group into art. And now, ooh, beep boop, I see you. And that activates all that, sets up the orb. Also, FNS is just chilling here because this alarm bot right here just tells them if they ever even approached A, which means that this is being held entirely just by Victor and FNS being like really with their util, which means that you can have someone. It is good to have Som watch this, but you basically have someone watching there, someone watching here, and then Artist just has this entire line. And now you gotta slow clear this too. You're getting jiggle peeked. Uh-oh, found him. Jiggle peek again. Still shooting at me, but he's not getting me. Yep, and Victor's playing in such a good position. Honestly, they're playing give up this, but Som is holding the spawn push, so it doesn't matter. So getting this doesn't matter as long as Crashies and Artists hold their positions. Like, hold it, like, well. If they get overwhelmed, then at least you know, give the intel. But it's very hard to fully, like, silent push that. And now Som just has free reign to just kill the ecos. Get their eco frags. Oh, he's vulnerable. Push up, push up, push up. Push up. Yep. FNS, go kill. They could be in your smoke. Watch out. They're pointing backside. No flash. No flash. Oh, they're pushing me. One's backside. I hear another one. Yep. That's about it. This eco round was like pretty much decided as soon as this setup failed. As soon as that setup on A failed for Paper X, it was basically like we got the Viper ult out of this round. That's the W. It's not able to be used for the next round. See how they didn't put it here? Put it here? It's very telling. And you can see that. It's very consistent, like, how they set that up. And playing no mid, though. Again, that is very scary. I want to try to get through this faster, because I don't want to spend so long doing this, but it's very interesting just seeing, like, what's happening. Slow push him mid. Yeah, they're dogging that. I don't think I saw him, but they know he's here now because like this just shows off like what's happening. But now this entire area from here to here is very scary. You have no intel, which is why Crashy has to hold this spot and push now, or push it himself. Oh. Oh, wow. Jing screwed up. Didn't clear this corner. But now, does he expect it? Yep. Oh, only gets one. But that sneak kill right there, that's huge. That actually stops their entire push because that's their duelist, and the other duelist, his ulti is gone, and you have to teleport back in. So now your entire push is stalled. Harbor wall up again. Artist kind of chilling back here. He's not really needed yet, but it is just rough to retake with the op. But this is such a good position for this is such a good position for NRG to win. But you've already heard the double duelist. I don't know why you would have Artist not rotate yet. I think if you have him at least holding this line, or like spawn line, it makes sense. But it's a 4v4, and then you're essentially having a 3v4 on site. And you're in a really bad spot if you are NRG, if you get flanked, which they are going to get flanked. And it's such a, like, you can expect one lurker, and like, as artists, it's really hard to be like, okay, they might have a lurker around, I'm gonna start clearing stuff with my ult. That's very hard to do. I don't blame him for not wanting to do it, but I think at a certain point you have to do it. Because now, you're just getting re-hit. And now it's a 3v4 on site, and also you have a flanker right here. How did Jing even do that? Holy shit. Where did he come from? The last thing I saw. Did they just slow walk up? Yeah, they just gave up sight. Slow walk up. And then I think this is a fake smoke. So they flash out to clear. Oh, yeah, they fake smoke, and then they clear backside here. And then Jing pushes that to kill Victor. Som trades out Mind Freak, but then Jing's still backside. Som gets that one too. Now it's a 1v1 on site, but then as Som, you just don't know. And it's so scary. And the artist is just gonna die here. Which is why I'm like, you kind of have to have like a faster rotate so that you can clear these areas out. Like, it was... You were essentially just playing, you know it's a minimum 3v3, maximum 4v3, and you're playing down the numbers. It's hard to hold that. And then if you're Som now, you're just like, fuck, dude. One's on my flank, one planted the bomb. Yep. How do you know who to kill? Quickly pushes. That was really close though. He almost had that. Devi was just playing peekaboo. Yeah, just playing peekaboo with it. I will also say that if instead like at this point, or sorry, not yet. Yeah, at this point when they're walking up, instead of doubling up in flower, this is the more contentious point a lot of the time, because if someone's hiding here, he can obliterate this, obliterate the plant, and you're going to be pushing this a lot more than you're pushing this. Som can go around here to support him. Because they have the cross, and then Som is holding in case they push out from this angle, and then he's being the decoy for this spot right here. But it's like they just didn't have the util knowledge. This can happen. It's rough, but I think Som had an opportunity to go around here, and then you actually double up with Victor, and you actually have a better time. Because then you hold this angle, or you don't hold that angle. If you're here already, then this happens. They push out. It doesn't matter if it hears you, because it already pinged out Victor. Victor will die here no matter what. But then you're gonna get shot by Som here. And then, like, what's his name? Mind Freak is basically forced to fight this angle and this angle. Because Crashy is going to push this instead of holding this line of sight. And then you should have only one on sight max. Only Divide on sight max. And you should have Crashies and Som holding that. Obviously you don't know where Killjoy is, so you can't like push anything. Like you still have to hold where you are. But it's so much scarier because you don't, because as Paper X, you actually still don't know that Artist is not around. But at this point in time, he hears them, and then it's all over. And then timeout. Usual A stack. I mean, as I said, I think you gotta switch it up. Because you've shown that the one time you played mid, they didn't push A. Or sorry, one time you played mid, they pushed A. But that's not what matters. What matters is, like, you have to keep... Like, there's only 12 rounds. You showed this 2 rounds ago. There's 2 rounds left. I feel you gotta show off the other strat of like how this is gonna work. But they keep going for the same one. That's fine. You get the A control, but again, you get the A control, get the orb. This entire area is accessible. And you know a lot of the time that there's only one. If you have Som and Artist go through here, have Artist go first, run up, be a madman, have Som ready for the trade. It's very... I guess they do the same for mid, but I feel if you get spawn, it's such a faster turnaround than going from here to here. Because this is where they might have contention already. There's not much contention there. And you're essentially fighting for the really corners. At this point in time, these guys are just doing nothing, jacking off in mid. They should... I feel that there's so many opportunities for flanks that they're just not going for. Also, I'm not, like... Oh, that's the first time they got hit by that, huh? I think you can see Artist going like... What the heck? Hey, look at that. Okay, big Harbor ult. Oh, big Forsaken whiff. Yup. There's so much distraction from Crashies being on the flank. Imagine if there were 2 of them. I do like that Harbor wall, though. Yeah, it's almost just in an unwinnable scenario here. Like, because of this alarm bot breaking, look at all the pressure that they're all running at him. But I think the issue is that the wall's up. I think they actually have to drop the wall. I don't think they can go for the defuse. Because it's positioned for them so well and there's so much utility you gotta break. I think you actually have to fight this. Because you have the guns to take the long distance fight. The only one that doesn't have a gun is Forsaken, and he just dies anyways. Like, yeah, you. Dude, that's how FNS died. He just walked back into it. You can see him. He's like, oh, hey, look at the fire. Bleh, bleh. He just dies. Good lineup from, or good molly from Jing, but like, you should not be dying there like that. And that's just unfortunate for Crashies. Oh, big fight. Yep. I really like these wall usages from Phoenix. They're forcing so many like bad angle fights. What can you do here? How did Forsaken get there? What? They just had such an open line here. I mean, that's what happens when you play 3-stack A every time. There's only one, or there's 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 hole, 4 hole, which means that a lot of the time you can double up one spot and then you just, but like you hold, like there's 5 of you. You hold 1 here, 1 here, or 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your 5th guy's flex can go anywhere. The issue is that you're always showing 3. Like this setup only works with 3. And because of the 3-man setup, that means that there's always going to be a hole in here. Forsaken literally can walk in through here. He had the read between Art and, whatever, B-Link. And then, because of how much pressure they've had in Art, he just assumed that, hey, Viper is playing here. They already saw him. This is the open spot, because this is where Viper would play, if anything. It's very smart. It's very, it works out really well. And like, it's just taking advantage of the fact that you're always constantly aggressive on defense, and that's like, there's like what 3 rounds where they played a slow default 1-1-2-1 or something like that, and now Forsaken is in your spawn. That is scary. That is very scary. What's happening here? So much attention is drawn in this area, and you know 3's there still because Jing just cleared them all out. Maybe one of them rotated off, but that's not the issue. This is the issue. Now, it doesn't matter that he dies because Jing gets to kill Crashies for free because you basically left this entire hole open. Now, FNS has to watch backwards, but yeah. So FNS is literally stuck watching back and forward, and then that killed Crashies because he's just alone getting gangbanged over there. And then now FNS has to hide. Artist has a good angle here. That's a great cross. But then, yep. What happened there? Because it was... Hang on. Yeah. So, well, this happened, and then they have the cross there. But then, Artist has to reload the next mag, or next bullet. And so he's watching that, but then Devi peeks into FNS, forcing the peek, and FNS loses this fight. So then Artist has to peek this, kill him, but then he gets traded out here. For what it's worth, this turned into really good position for a really shit like scenario. Okay, Victor's so stuck. Yep. I mean, it makes sense to play up there. If he ends up planning here, it's like, alright, where is he? Where is he? But at this point in time, you already gambled. Also, you put the smoke down, which is actually really smart, because it's like, hey, I could be there. You don't know. Put the smoke down, plants in the smoke. Makes sense. He doesn't know where Victor is. Where does he position himself to? I'm just going to skip forward a bit. He positions into this corner. I think this corner is shit. I think this is a shit corner to position yourself into, but as like the attacker, it doesn't matter because you have so much time to see him push up, and then Victor just has no idea where you are. But that's what I mean. I think it's a really shit spot because you only have one way to jiggle out, and then you peek the bomb, and that's it. You have no mix-up, you have no switch-ups, and it's so easy to push it. The fact that they won that round, though, is actually crazy. You basically got insanely flanked, but Forsaken only got one. I'm actually very impressed with how they held that down, because if they, because Crashies died for a really bad, for the flank, or someone died for the flank, from the flank, and then Crashies died because of the flank taking up so much space. And then after that, it was essentially like, alright guys, we gotta like just hold this down. And they do. They hold the cross really well. I'm actually, hang on. Hang on, so I think this is already an int. In my opinion, when you were playing Viper, the broken part about having Viper is the fact that you can have the line or your wall put down before the barriers come up, which means that you can put this down immediately, because this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna put down the barrier right now. I put down the wall. He's putting down the wall, but now he's revealing where he is. He has just said that the round has started. There's 3 seconds off the clock. This is where I am, and you're basically announcing that this is the hit we're trying to do. Or, like, this is where one person is. One person intel is still huge. Because you know one person's in this area, which means that this is where the wall is. They could go A still, but, like, Viper's in this corner. That means that they're playing around this area, most likely. This is, like, a bit tricky of a spot, but you also heard the Killjoy bot. But that's what you have to, you have to place that, like that, because you want to peek this out. You want to peek this out, in this corner right here. But then, in 4 seconds, you can only be in this area. Which means that you, as Viper, is very, like, you're already corralled in a certain spot. If you put it down early, immediately, 20 seconds into the round, or 20 seconds into buy phase, you could be anywhere. You could be with this 3, or with these 2 to make it a 3-stack, with the turret, and you could be trading this. The nice thing is that I guess it does bait out, like, the fact that you can push here. But you could also bait that anyways. Like, they don't know what's happening. They have to focus their attention here. You could have had Som in this corner. And then once you have 3-man push out here, attracting all this attention, then that's when Som just goes boop, bang, and you're dead. And it's very, very, like, you need to take that time fast. See, they're literally doing what I said. Like, Som is now playing in this corner. But this is... Okay. Artist has to pop. You have to pop it now. See what I mean? Like, he didn't pop it. Okay, well, obviously he doesn't know this through there. But you're taking this early angle. You kind of need to just have it already prepped. Like, you miss that shot, you're still fucked anyways. It's just lucky that he got 1 for 1. He should have had his dash prepped. And now he left Som to just die because, like, you just didn't know it was a 5-stack mid. But even, like, blocking that out, there's always the chance. And now just, bye-bye. It's good that there's been trades, though. It's 3v3 still. Yep, pop it. No, oh my god. Okay, he did pop it. I thought he just didn't pop it still. And then, yeah, that was a great push-up. Yep, they have to push the orb. Well, they don't have to, but He felt like he needed to make a play because you were already down 3-2. So hopefully they're just. What if they're just not watching the orb push? They could be doubling up here. They could be doubling up backside already. But unfortunately for CGRS, it was just being watched because you already have the flank watch. You have FNS watching heaven. And it's just kind of rough. And then boop. Oh, okay. They're just playing off. Or they're just gonna play off each other. They just want the intel, but they know where he is now, and now it's kind of doomed. Once your position is revealed, it's so fucked. Yeah, like there's nothing I can really say about it. I mean, I can say, did he kill someone? How did he kill Devi? Or how did he kill? Okay, Crash uses this side bit into bit, but it's okay. It's one of those positions where it's like you know you're gonna win, so it doesn't really matter. Now he did it early. And now because he did it early, he can play up in this corner over here. Because this is already set. That means he's already over here for when the round drops, which means that you put the orb down here so that they have no info at all of this, like this area, and also like if you aren't playing back, if you are playing like anywhere past this wall, you're scared. You have no info on all what's happening. Also, keep in mind, NRG won both pistols. I was this close still. Yeah, I saw him doing this. I mean, they were trying to fight A. Makes sense. I don't like... I would rather have one lurk, not double hold. I think you can have this set up and then just watch this-ish. But Artist kind of... oh, sorry, I don't know who this is. Is that Victor? Yeah, it's Victor. He put himself in this, they made a 3v3 up here instead. So, it makes it kind of an even fight, obviously with really shit weapons, but it's 4v3. Or, sorry, I didn't start that right. It's 4v3, and yeah, you can see it here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. You have bulldogs. You have actually 3 bulldogs. I think if you had specters, that would actually make this fight even better, but they don't. Oh, Artist has a phantom. Oh, see what I mean? That's already a gun given. Because they're gonna fight for this gun. Yep, that's the orb. I don't think having 4 would have fixed that, but it would have made it harder. Because now is when Victor shows up to support it. They grab the gun. But yeah, that's rough. Because it's with Crashies dying there, you lose, first of all your flashes, and also you lose okay. But yeah, they like had to make a play there. Oh, hello. Like the thing is, they had to make a play there, or FNS had to make a play here for this to work. But I actually don't know if Paper X needed to 3-man push this to re-clear it. Like, I think even just having 1 push it is fine. Because, like, you have the 1 loss, it's okay. You were already half buying anyways, but because you pushed as a 3, it forced the fight. Bit weird though. Like it is an eco round. Is there anything that really happens? I think he just gets stalled out until they die. Psalm gets the kill here. Yeah. They just leave. Nothing much really. But this did save the round. Yeah, the wall set up already. So yeah. Wall set up already. Interesting setup here, and they're actually playing just turret on the A main push. And they're basically saying we're gonna give up A. But I don't think as Paper X you actually have the ability to hear that. Unless you're like here? Which means that the way they're set it up is actually fine. And then they're playing for heavy mid, which is really weird because they didn't even play like heavy mid for their defense side ever. And that's why like the Lord kind of worked in the end. Obviously he didn't win the round, but Alright, puts the orb down. But this is a huge triple setup. Yeah, so it gets the orb down, and then this is a huge triple setup. It's really hard to push in. Or it's really hard to push, yeah, into B main from here. And they actually have no idea that FNS is playing there. Meanwhile, all this noise is being made in mid. Oh wait, no, this is the old wall. Never mind, you can't do the orb there. Did that see him? It might have seen him, that's why I had to orb out. Flash. I mean, there's not. I don't think there's much point of the flash. I think you're just kind of wasting the cooldown, but it's not like it's a huge cooldown. I think you want to have it for this clear, so that you can make it so that you clear this, and then you flash the corner for sight, or flash back sight, and then you can dog into the back alley or whatever. Because now you only have one. But they're just gonna raw clear it instead, which is kind of Chad. They actually dogged this, and FNS can hear that, which is big. He has a timing now that he actually go through here. Oh, he has no dog. Yeah, I think you had to save the flash here. I don't see the point of using that one. Which is why they had to rock clear this. Which is, like, they were lucky that no one was there, but if there was a cross here, they were fucked. And they push in. Yep. Mind Freak blows up Artist for getting hit by the wall. CGRS has no bullets left. Never mind. I think Crash thought he had no bullets left too. I understand the push. But they're all funneled here. They're all vulnerable up by this Astra Suck. And now it's just like after Artist died, it was so hard to get in. And FNS is over here trying to get a timing, but it was just too hard. 11 seconds left, you can't win the round. You can get a couple kills, but yeah, nothing. Yeah, you just gotta keep doing that every round. And it's good that he's doing it early now, because then you can have the setup for the orb here. But now it's a 3v4, I think. I think that's the setup. Yeah, it's the same setup as the last time too, because it wasn't seen. So they're doing it again. That's a interesting Astra Smoke. Yeah, he's gotta get out. I mean, oh, CGRS doesn't get the kill. Very rough. Hang on. Yeah, so this entire time they're trying to support the mid, and Victor's actually doing a really good job of attracting attention, because that forces the Jing to be by himself in this 1v1, which is really good. That's what Victor needed to do, and now he can have the lurk timing up there, and now you can play 4v5. Wait, Zom died. How did Zom die? Where did Zom die from? They get the kill there. Oh, wait. Huh? Oh, right, this initial fight. No, they have to play 44 then. Oh, that's really bad. He gets killed here. Yeah. That's a really good clear from Devi. But also, it's like, I think as soon as you hear the dog, as crashes, you gotta push up fast. You know he's, like, even if he's not getting cleared out, you need to attract attention at least to force them to have an issue with trying to get this free kill. Because right now it is a free kill, but if you make noise here, then CGRS has to know that, oh shit, I could get flanked and killed at the same time, and you have to be ready for the trade. But he started running now, and it's too late by then. Like, he's walking up. The dog heard him. Like, Victor should be calming this. Like, I'm getting dogged. Help me, guys. Help me, Crashies. Crashy's still walking, and now he started running. when it's too late. There's like a lot of small stuff. It was a lot of small stuff that like made it not work out. But you gotta support in that area. It's really hard to not, but you kind of have to. And now the wall is up, dividing the site in half. I don't know if I like that orb. Crash has a good lurk timing though. Never mind, he doesn't have a good lurk timing anymore. Well, he still got one. But it did attract their attention, which means that artists can push up. Of course, he gets that kill. Yeah. This kind of ruined him. Did he get vulnerable? Yeah, he got vulnerable. He just didn't care. With all this attention, like Crash is taking, artists should be. He's walking backwards. I mean, I think you gotta take the timing. Because he missed the timing by a couple seconds. It's all a couple seconds worth of stuff, but like, you missed the timing by a couple seconds there, then now you're getting 1v1'd and then 2v1'd. Alright. Default wall, fighting for A, and it's just, yeah, this is what I kind of expected. Just, finesse by himself to orb this, and then just, you know, leave, chill. Oh, wow. That's really bad, because Sam just heals that back up. And Jing just died for nothing almost. Oh, what the heck? Look at Mind Freak! He's holding this angle. Does he push the other side? No, he holds this angle and actually gets it. He has two there. Did he get bulldozed? Oh my gosh, Divide plays that so well. Yep, Finesse gets the kill though, but it's 1v2. I mean, it's winnable, you have ult, but you have to play it very slow. Yep, Molly backside, I agree. Yep. Do you know? Oh! Oh no. Alright, let's look at this clusterfuck. It's... They got the opening kill on Jing because Som had a Vandal. What? He's like, that's... I mean, it worked, but that's such a weird buy. Why do you get a Vandal and light shields here? Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was looking at the map wrong. Or math wrong. Yeah. So he matched this team by. And then they had Som take point. Jing dies for it. And then you obviously want to fight for this. But I feel they should be overwhelming them with the util right now. You have Sky ult, you have Sky everything. I think you should be pushing up with it right now. You should not be slow walking this. You want that gun. You need to dog. You need to ult. You need to clear these guys out as fast as possible. Like, I think you definitely at least Sky ult, because Sky ulting here is basically just confirming that you can or can't get the gun for free. If you get it for free, perfect. They're away from you. That's all fine. You know they're there. You chill the fuck out of them. Molly, flashes, dog. Get them out of that corner. But they don't. They're playing this slow setup here. And that gets 2 for Mind Freak. And then Victor trades it out with a Stinger. But then now the dog's finally coming out. But by this point in time, it's too late. The Phantom Spray dinks 3 of them or something like that. Oh my god, insane shots. And then he has 1 bullet left, by the way. Yeah, he misses that. It's hard to hit that. But like... it's just so... you had so much util, why aren't you using the util in that scenario? Yep, get the kill here. I understand why Finesse is like very scared of main or site. That's like fine. I think you could have jiggled that better. I think you I think you don't take the close. I think you go for the box peek. Because you could have been... You killed that, and then you're walking up. You could have taken the box angle instead. It's hard. You're kind of in two places at once. But... Or you're kind of like hoping for two things at once, but it's very like... You kind of pick and fight your own battles and like see where the right timing is. That just felt kind of iffy. The big issue was the fact that no util was used in that corner at all. You know they're there, you know, or you don't know they're there, but you want that gun. You're so poor, you only have one gun right now. You need to get that done. You need to ult them, you need to find where they are, and then you can win the round off that. Because you just util these two dead. It's a 2v2 at that point in time. That just felt kind of iffy. The big issue was the fact that no util was used in that corner at all. You know they're there, you know, or you don't know they're there, but you want that gun. You're so poor, you only have one gun right now. You need to get that done. You need to ult them, you need to find where they are, and then you can win the round off that. Because you just util these two dead. It's a 2v2 at that point in time. So yeah, this is Cloudburst up here, avoiding the Sky Flash to make sure that if there's a Sky Flash, you don't actually get pinged by it, because you get blinded. Makes sense. Does it work? Not really. I don't think he flashes, because he flashes now? Oh, because... Yeah, so... If they pass that, he gets pinged by it, so then they dog it to clear it, and they see the op and say, okay, let's not worry, let's worry about that a bit. Molly cleared out, hard clear, and then Forsaken did take like a lot of his health. If I remember right, they're just like, are they full hitting? They're full hitting, okay. And you can see, you can only see some of it because I had the screen blocked. Because you can see Astro Wall, you can see Phoenix ulti over here, but you have 3 ultis here. Most likely you pop Harbor ult, try to clear site out, pop this, pop that, and just try to burn down site as soon as you can. But, yep, Harbor ult, dash in, pings 2 here, and then Jing's ult's actually just gone. Kind of didn't really do much except stall a tiny bit of time. That's insane. Bit unlucky, but then you hold the Viper ult. I mean, in my head, if you plant here, you kind of wanted to cover this area over here, because even if your wall is up, like, it's good, but then when your wall inevitably has to drop, you're kind of screwed over. So then this area right here is very uninhabitable right now. So they continue. They already used a lot of util just to get the site 2. All you have is one flash, and that's it really. Like, you don't really care about the heal. That doesn't do much for a site hit, and 2 updrafts doesn't really do much to hold it. But you can see flash, full Killjoy util, and full Phoenix util. Gets kind of scary. Yep, Artist gets flashed and pinged. Crashes gets that, which is good, and then there goes the last bit of stall util other than the Viper ult that's currently down. Doesn't clear that corner, but he gets insta-traded. I don't even think... Hang on. Let me go back a bit. Because if I look at the kill... I mean, you just hear, I got killed from my right. You don't even know where on the right. That's a really good shot just to get the trade. And you're now getting KJ ulted, by the way, and yeah, you're just doomed. I remember that right now. You traded guns too? Godlike. Yeah, if Forsaken didn't get the gun here, definitely loses that. Do you lose the round? Maybe not. But I think the big thing there is ult knowledge on the enemy team. If they have a Killjoy ult and you have Viper ult, you need your team to support you a lot. Which is the issue. They didn't really have that. Now, going for another just straight hit. Like, I understand the Viper orb to get this control. Like, this control constantly, but then... what about the rest of the map? This entire place is just going to get swarmed, and then taken, you get insta-flanked. No amount of util you have is going to stop that. And it's a half by now, so it just gets really rough. expecting a flash. Doesn't even get pinged by it, actually. I think it's a mixture of the harbor wall and then the flash not doing well together. I think you just gotta push the flash further down, because even if you ping it here, it might get this, but you might as well swerve it around this corner then, and around here. Very, small issue. But it's not the worst. He, misses the shot there. And now, entire area here is just blocked off, which means that backside's the only thing open, and this is a little corner back here, and you might be able to hide here still if you're very careful. Cove down, push backside. You need to make sure that you're tradable, but Artist is doing a good job being tradable. He's not going in super fast, he's going in really high. Even if he misses that, it doesn't matter. Gets that. And gets a gun, because this is a half buy. Ooh. Artist trades that real fast. And Crashies gets a gun now. And I guess this is just an eco round. You see the Phoenix wall come up, he pushes in. But, you know, he can't be backside. Him pushing his wall is really scary, because he's in disadvantage if he pushes the wall. Oh, he flashes, obviously, but... And then Sam trades it. What, a stinger from that far away? Dude, that's so stupid. But that was a really good hold. I think Jing heavily misplays that. He needs to wait for his team to actually catch up. He tries to go for a solo play, because I don't even know why. Like, he walls this really well. If it scares you from going from here, and double push, and also like more than one push from the link. But he doesn't. He goes by himself. 1v, it could be 1v4 at that point in time. Really rough spot to be in. And also, you know that only some of them have upgraded guns, and you just gave them another one, if they can get to it. Good kill on Crashies. He pushes that well, but then drops the orb and then pushes and then shoots him down. Really good, because Sam's holding this, saying that he can't be pushing, and then this and then FNS says, "Alright, I will drop that down. The only place he can be is here, or the only place he can be is right here. So if he's there, you can clear him, and if not, then I kill him otherwise." But then in the meantime, Mind Freak pushes out and kills Artist here. And then how do you play the post plant? FNS goes way up high. I don't disagree, but I don't know if that's a great spot. I think you should play together here, because now, I mean, you can't spray, and you're spraying from two different angles. But would you rather spray like two? Would you rather spray like one here? I'm gonna change color because they have a lot of things there. Like one here and the one here. I'm being very like one here, or would you rather spray from far away, and then if the close guy dies, and the guy from up here actually has to jump down and be in a really disadvantaged position? It's kind of rough if they don't get that, but they were really confident in the spray down. So NRG round win. Flash. Oh, okay. But hard push out, and then gets traded out by Finesse. And now Devi's in a really bad spot, because he can get cleared out really easily. But he doesn't. Okay, he doesn't get cleared out. Yep, they put out the wall here. Make sure that it's a 1v1 if they try to fight that. And now he's getting mollied out. But he doesn't. What? He got shot through the wall, I think. Unless he tried to push that. Yep, you're just so fucked as Devi. Yep. It's just really, that's just very clinical. The trade was really good, and then, like, they wanted a two-man push out. The issue with that is you're two-man. If they do the same thing they have been doing, then you're just going to lose that, because even if they lose one, you lose one up here, there's four more right here. And it's so hard to actually deal with this area with just the two of you, even if you are god at aiming. Especially if they default the orb. Like, Jin got the one, and then, uh-oh, gets, like, insta'd by the next four. And now, and you, I don't know how Seadra has died there, but this guy got, insanely stuck, got, dogged out, because they've always defaulted the dog, too. So, dog out here, cleared this entire thing, said, hey guys, he's stuck. He is fucked. Molly him. They mollied him, and then someone held the wall, Sam was holding the wall. I might have pushed it, I don't know. And then that was about it. And now 2v3, 2v4 round. They got pinged out by the turret. They know one's on flank, and most likely one's on side at this point in time. Ooh. Whoa, what is he doing? Why is Som by himself with the bomb, trying to 1v1 Jet, while his entire team is running away? That's kind of weird. I think as PRX, you gotta just play together. You can't even play for trade, or like you can't play for trade. You're just gonna play like double and pray that you get 2 each, like in a gunfight 4v2. Because if you play separately like this, he's gonna get overwhelmed and still 1v3. At this point in time, you can have one of the guys stay back a bit, but is it worth it to give? You're not giving up a gun though, so it's not that big of a deal. Yep, flash through, flash past. This entire area is gonna clear it out. Yep, free plant. They could push through here still, but it's not like if you do that, you're kind of like scary. And then now it's a save angle from these two because they know that they just can't win. They need to save the op. Makes sense. Save the op, save your knives. Go next. I was gonna skip past. I don't really think there's much else to talk about that one. Interesting. They're leaving Artist to do the working. Either that or making a lot of noise by himself, but he's holding it by himself. So he's holding the push. The thing is, you could probably leave the Killjoy here instead, and then have Artists be there. Because, like, assume, like, hypothetically, you get this one kill. Why are you letting your duelist, the guy that can make so much space instantly, stay back while you guys have to run in afterwards? It's like, I don't know. I think that the Killjoy should be here, and you can still have this turret. You can even have it off, for all you know. I actually don't know what the radius is, but it's a bit interesting. Because you know you need the Sky, you need the Harbor, and you need the Viper here. So then the only expendable ones are Killjoy and Jet. Ooh, huge kill into Get Out. But now he's a high ground angle, getting ulted. Artist is still back here. I mean, I guess that was the play. They wanted to ult and then force them off site. Oh my god. Okay. Som died really early, and then I'm very confused as to what the Viper wall was. That's why. But they turned it off. They just had really bad timing with the util there with FNS and Victor. I mean, it's not like the Killjoy, you have to solve the Killjoy ult a bit more, but then they have time to rotate faster. But you also need Artists there. They basically turned into like an impossibility because there's no more wall because you just had a bad timing with it with the Killjoy ulti. But then you could have stalled it by just turn it off, cut noise for a bit, wait for Artists to regroup, hold the line, don't push up, and then ult as soon as you can when you know this is up and also Artists is close by. I think if they just gave themselves 10 more seconds, this exact same scenario would have happened anyways. Oh, or sorry, not the kills part, but like the hit would have been a lot better because you just saw the animation of the things turning on just now, and that is the big thing. You need that on, and then yeah, Artist kind of just gets one and then go bye-bye. Also also this would have been a lot easier if Som just didn't die to the first op shot, but he was the unlucky one that ate shit. I mean, it happens. But like, oh, okay, 2, but also I don't know why they're so insistent on you gotta go B, but also I guess it's working. Oh, that makes no sense to me. Why are you? Okay, why are you? You see it's a concuss. You know you want to ult. But then, Like, why are you pushing in without their wall up? Or why are you shooting without your wall up? Or why are you trying to get away when you are not moving anywhere at any speed because you're ulting? Why don't you use the cover and then ult? Or why don't you ult in the corner? Like, you're doing both, and that's what made you lose. There's a chance that you obviously ult, and then Jing just pushes into you. But then you're going to lose the situation for doing that ulti in the first place. You just gotta let Victor help you there. And that basically loses them the round. Because they needed the Viper out to win this round. Unless they just become a god, but... yeah. Now it's 11-11. It's just like... okay, this was huge though. And they just let it happen. Like... how we got up so close without anyone seeing in the first place is crazy. Because... oops. Why did the orb drop there? Like, why is the orb dropping without anyone checking the other side yet? Maybe they just didn't know that was a possibility. But, like... you probably should know that. And then, boom! Nice pop. One more. I mean, it's cool. I wish you got one more, but 11-11. Oh, he gets flashed. Oh, Artist is such a bet. Oh, they popped the other flash. Also, they're finally hitting A. Ooh, that was actually really smart. They attracted all the attention A, made a lot of noise, popped knives, whatever the fuck they wanted. And then they knew that they're going to fast rotate because they've only been hard hitting for the most part for the past at least 4 rounds. Because that's what I've seen. So then they rotate mid. They have to soft clear things a lot. Maybe they have dogs still, but at least they have to soft clear the middle area. But there's only one here. But they're prepared for strong hits still. And then the Sky ult actually helps clear that out. But oh, great molly! Really smart recognition there to clear that box out. Okay, well, it is good recognition to clear the box with the molly. Okay, they got the kills anyways, but it was good recognition to clear the boxes with the molly. They slow pushed up afterwards when the molly was gone, so someone could reapply their pressure there. But Jing and Mindfreak decided to fight instead, which I understand why, because there's 3-man hitting here, you know that. So you're like, we gotta take space in main. It's just maybe the one. Was not the one. They didn't get one. But it's just a bit rough. Ooh. R's going way over top. He does have the support from his team because this wall is huge. So helpful. This thing should... oh, never mind. Up in the air? What is that? That had to have been a fat finger. He has no gun. Or he has no knives. Yeah, it just looked like they kind of crumbled under the pressure after that. Because at this point in time, it's a 4v2. Then you're 4v2ing. You have the one flanker, you have the one getting obliterated by util. They know you're there, they know you have an op, they know you don't have knives. So you're just getting bombarded. Why was he there in the first place? I thought he backed off of the wall. He's on the other side of the wall, pushes it, fights Artis, and dashes away. And then tries to approach. And then retreats? I find that play so weird from Forsaken. But I also remember that he's just not the main duelist. And then yeah, they just hold their own. This is interesting to me. Dude. Dude. Yeah, I mean that's all fine. Okay, now they're getting mid control. I feel as soon as you apply the mid pressure, it's rough. Because this is like one of the first times you put the turret down in a while, and if they heard that placement, then they're like, well, now they're gonna do some mid stuff. But they're just playing give up mid, and then alarm bot, util, or Killjoy hold mid. Killjoy info mid. Interesting. They're actually not taking space on A, but they've also gotten fucked the last thing they did. So that makes sense. Oh. But they have to lose this round because they know that. I don't like this, and I don't like this, and I don't like this. You get the one pick. I don't think this is the timing. I mean, you don't know that this Yuto's here. Actually, no, Crashy's... Oh, Crashy doesn't know that this Killjoy bot is there. Wait, they lose this? Okay, well, I agree with them to back off then. Because they are now going off of the NRG finesse flank and the Crashy's kill over here. But then, I don't understand why Artist was way up there. Because they called the hit, dashes in, and then they get the kill. I guess Artist calls for, I'm going to lurk here. You guys back off. Oh no. Doesn't get the work there. Now you're in a bad timing. Oh. Oh, yeah, never resets gun. Oh, he got the timing through the wall. Yep. It's very rough. You ended up having this dying there was the issue, and then I think you have to back off after that. Yeah, you have to. I think you have to back off after the FNS dies there, because it's around 50 seconds. You're here now. Just reset the situation. It's a 3v3. There's no need to force anything. But then they decided to like keep going, and then try to work off the timing they got. But then it's so long to get to the site, and now you know that it's only one on-site max, but you don't quit the site. What else? He flashes you. He flashed you guys. You know he's around. I guess they're expecting to play off-site, but it's just too tough. I think you gotta just hold your ground, group up, and reposition around the mid push. Because you could have gone, you could have just had the pressure applied here the entire time by Crashies, and then just silence. You still had 30 seconds on the clock. It's a fast rotate. You can kill the alarm bot too. You like hold this corner, watch this, because you know that Jing was on A, you know that Killjoy was here. So then you're either going to fight the Killjoy or you're going to hold for the Killjoy, and then you just have these two. These guys are right around here. You just have them walk up here, group up, hold mid for a bit, and then you can bombard this alarm bot. What the fuck? Alright, hang on. Yeah, anyway, this round was kind of just doomed after that. There's a lot of other things you could do, but I don't think forcing it was a good idea. Wait, man. So now you swap sides. Back to doing this default wall into this default orb mid. Paper just haven't hit mid much. It's kind of sad, but not much mid control from them, from either team really. This is bad. That wall being up is really bad. Yeah, that's a huge timing they can take. Okay. Also, a lot of mid pressure now. Like, FNS is no fuel left between these two being up and down. Like, that's really bad. If they decide to push it. Like, that was, I think this is a perfect opportunity to push as PRX. You can also hold this as PRX. Like, as soon as you see this wall go up, you're thinking, free. No gas, or lower gas, We're already playing slow. Leave 2 around here. And 1 here, something. And then push after the wall is down, because you know the gas is going to be used up real fast and can't be put back up. On top of that, if you have a guy mid, you can say, oh hey, they have double orb, or they have double smokes up. We have a free B take, or not free B take. We have a free no smokes on B. Obviously, it's like still gotta go through the killjoy stuff, but it's a lot easier to go through that when there's no no Viper orb and wall than with it being there. And now is the timing. I mean, getting this push is actually really good for these guys, but it's oh, he got timing insanely. He's close. He doesn't see him. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I did not know you can do that. That's what loses them the round, basically. I think they could have taken many other timings, but that was a really good one to take. And you can, because you can hear him jump peeking the entire time, and you just didn't expect anyone to wheel all the way around. The other thing is that, again, same thing as I was saying, you just know that there's no orb and wall there, and it's just no smokes take, or no smokes to deal with kind of take. But it's turned into a 2v1, and only 1v1 on site. Yeah, they go to the fight, so that's crazy. Yeah. That's insane to get that timing. Yeah, they time out. I'm pretty sure they win this. I actually like this difference, where they decide to leave FNS alone here and then 4-man A. Even though it is into the killjoy setup, it doesn't, like, you're clearing it all out with the dog and Artist just going in there. He took a lot of damage, but ooh, great kill. Because you now have, with all that, you just expect it to be an easier take because of how, you see these two pushing up with FNS holding it. Because they've wanted to fight that for a bit too, and then FNS is by himself, so he's not playing for the fight. He's just dipping as soon as he saw 2. So 2's there, 2 gone. One's probably holding mid, 2 site max. You bulldoze it, even if you know it's a killjoy site. It's a really good take. And now they're constantly worried about a flank too. Even though you have the killjoy turret, you have to be worried about having to deal with the FNS, like, where is he? You could have gone through mid anywhere, because you're not having your own flank. In a 3v3, they decide to go for a 2 push into here, because they know killjoy's around here. They haven't cleared it yet, and also the turret's up. Ooh. Yeah. And now you found one more. Interesting, but yeah, that's the round. I think it works out for them pretty well, or I think it makes a lot of sense what they were doing. Ooh. That's huge. They actually don't play for mid at all. NRG don't play for mid, and on top of that, they have Artist holding with FNS as a late lurk, or as a hold, so they double it up. But on the flip side, they have, like, that's, oh my gosh, wait, that's so smart. So they didn't insta throw it, they delayed the lineup. I don't know if it's on purpose, but essentially the delayed lineup makes it so that, oh hey, Viper plays alone here, they throw the orb late, meaning that if anyone's pushed up, they hear that orb land, meaning that Viper's not around to, or not close, so you can push up. And they're just not expecting artists to be here because they've never played around mid for this. Not that PRX have done much around mid either, but that was a really great setup if that was intentional, and if it wasn't, that was really good taking advantage of it. Also, this is the round. I don't know how they throw this. Viper wall up. It's just so hard to push through it. So many different angles to go through, and Killjoy stuff. I mean, you obviously don't know. But the 3v3. Oh my gosh. I have no words for that. That's actually crazy to die from that, or for that reason at that angle. Oh, that's so stupid. What? How did that happen? You got sprayed down, that's fine. That goes up. Even if the dog saw you, the wall's up. Just dash backwards into halls. Don't dash straight left. There's literally your teammate's molly's there, and the firewall. Like, bruh. I think that's what threw the round more. Like, Som definitely loses the round, but doesn't, or Som definitely, like, is the final hit. Oh my gosh. Wait, that's crazy. This is happening while this is happening too. Also, check every corner. This is why you check your corners. But the fact that this happened, they heard all that noise, and then these two heard all that into this. But then, oh my gosh. That's crazy. Wait, how did they get the... So, they pushed out. Huh? Okay, well... Okay, I'm gonna zoom into the minimap because you can't really see from this angle. What it looks like happened is Crashy's pushed up, ready to fight, and then he fought. Because you can see the arrows point backwards, but Som is not in a position to, like, help support him. Which means that either they're calling to say, Som, get the cleanup afterwards, they're not going to think there's two of us, or Crashy's pushed too fast. And I think they should have both been ready to shoot them. That should have actually killed either both of them without losing both of them. Or, I mean, they still get two, but then they both die, one of them dies for it, and then it's a 2v1 as opposed to just a 1v1 here. Because then they don't expect that, but Mindfreak's way up there, and he sees that. That is a great kill, though. It's right here. You put the cove down and you run. Oh, what? There's a chance he still has time. So I understand the play. You can 50-50 it. Like, you can 50-50 it. But I don't think you can make it there in 2 seconds. And I think Som has to realize that and just place the cove better so it hides more of this. And then just run. Just be out of there. Like, it's so sad. So he gets this last kill. Also, switch a gun. Switch a gun at this point in time. You see your thing not do any pings, or you see what the ping is now. Grab a gun. Grab a new gun. Why you don't need this? You need your 6-bullet gun here. And then 8. It's in the moment decision. I get that. You can place the orb here instead also. It's just rough. It's just so rough. That's so hard. I want to see the other side of the map, though. They don't show the kill there? That's so sad. They don't show the kill there. That's so sad. They don't show the kill there. They're trying the exact same hit, though, as the other OT round. And I think at this point in time, everything's kind of crumbled down. Like, you're doing this, you ran out of strats. Well, it's not that you ran out of strats, but like, as Paper X, you're thinking, they probably kind of ran out of strats, huh? And you're just like, in a stuck situation where you have to just reuse this exact same strat, but they know that, so then it's a 5v5 on site. No ults to play with, just all gunshots, all normal util, but you're just getting so overwhelmed. They have full util, you have nothing. It was so rushed. It was too rushed at the end. Like, you're just so panicked after that last round. I get why they did that, and like why it's just like, oh shit, we just gotta get through this. But that's how it be sometimes. Okay, before I actually, like, I don't want to do that last round. That last round was kind of just a wash. They played exactly the same way as the other round, except Paper X knew that. So instead, they insta group around A site 5v5, and they just win the gunfights. Because they got the opening pick already. I want to go back to this, because this is where it all goes wrong, and that's why the next round also goes wrong, because they just panic off of losing this round. Artist is in such a bad spot, getting pelted by bullets. The dog doesn't see him, but there's a chance it does. So Artist panics and then dashes into. Also, he's spraying that corner, trying to get the kill. I get it a bit, but I think spraying in the first place was the misplay. You're giving away your position. They don't know you're there. The dog probably didn't see you. It also didn't clear you if you just hide in the corner. And then this just throws it all away. Does he have a second updraft? He does. He just entirely misplays. Meanwhile, this lurk is humongous. And so is this lurk. I think this play from both of them right now is amazing. It's so smart, and it gets so much space for both teams. Because in your head, you're thinking, I got A, and they're thinking, they don't have A. Or I can hear the rotate to A. And then this whole thing happens. I think this is the second biggest big misplay. Because Crashy shoots first. I'm almost certain. And I think that's what goes wrong. Because Som has to take the second timing now, as opposed to go for the double swing with Crashies to get 2 for 2, hopefully. I guess it could be the same result, but doing this guarantees them to lose one. While the other way has a chance of having 2 of them alive. It's very hard to say which is right. And also check your corners, but there's just so many things that like went wrong that I actually don't even blame Som for this round. Like, I think he played this as well as he did until you see there's 8 seconds left. Because he saw the eruption. That's actually what caught him. That's actually what threw him off to run away. Because he sees him pushing up. 7 seconds left. I think you just got to keep running though. And then, so sad. Anyways, that's that.